Yes? No?
We will kill an ultimate before the next raid wing is out. It's just not gonna be DSR, but probably Uwu.
True. We still got like a month for that at least. That should.
I mean, it only if something goes really bad with Uwu.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, like, I haven't read up on the final phases, like I didn't do that before last time, so... But I still, most of it now that I looked at the guide and was like, oh yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, I think for DSR, like after the Doom mechanic, you have like double dragons.
Yes.
And after that last phase, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, for double dragons, I've already been warned by a friend. I will have to watch very carefully because Pictomancer is so far ahead of the other ranged that you can actually unbalance the fight.
Yeah, because you want to keep them within like a percentage, isn't it?
Yeah. I also heard that tanking double dragons is pretty tough.
From what I've heard, it is like the hardest phase out of all of them. Oh.
You can sim an awful lot of it though.
Yeah,
True.
I think the last phase is mainly like stacks and exa flares, right?
Yes, I think the biggest difficulty is doing enough damage to beat Enrage and emitting and healing. The mechanics aren't hard. It's more reminiscent of like Yukob, Golden Bahamut than
Golden Bahamut,
T, Perfect Alexander.
I was about to say, like it gives me like Bahamut, Golden Bahamut vibes.
Yeah, I mean, most Ultimate definitely seem that way, that the last phase is like okay, you still gotta pay some attention, but the hardest part is behind you.
I mean, you're bound to have like also shakies, right? With
Of
the
course,
last phase.
but I don't think on any of the Ultimates the last phase is like the hardest, except for Uwu, but Uwu is unfair to compare to.
I mean, if you count Primal Roulette, then the hardest part isn't the last. But yeah, I get what you mean.
What is the hardest phase? I think the hardest last phase is probably Omega still.
Probably, because the one on through is
Like,
at least doesn't look that intimidating.
No.
And I guess Crimson can confirm if it is or not. But
yeah, I muted the whole time I'm talking. Yeah, through is really. Through what is really easy. I two-shot through last phase.
Yeah.
So if you know, even as a tank, you have stuff to do. As healers, well, you constantly do. But for DPS, it's kind of a snooze fest. You can sim the only hard mechanic, and thus you just go left and right. I think the hardest would definitely be Omega because you actually have things to do, and some of the movements and tankbusters are super tight.
Yeah.
But after that, I think T is the next hardest because you actually have things to do.
Yeah, like Perfect Alexander is not a victory lap. Like T doesn't.
That's
really
not a
have
victory lap.
Victory. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a victory lap. Uwu is not a victory lap. DSR is kinda. Uwu is not. Yukob is absolutely. Pro is like between a victory lap and having actually something to do. But I think both that and DSR is the same, that as long as no one dies, it's fine. And just press your buttons.
Yeah. Man, wouldn't it be a blast to the past if we also go back to Yukov 1?
Me and Asa were talking. I think that's.
I need a Yukop clear as well.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, surprise, Crimson!
Yeah, so once we clear Ubu, we replace breaks from DSR with we start taking breaks from DSR with UCOB.
I mean, really, what we need to do is take a break from our ultimate. That's a break from our ultimate by doing an ultimate.
No. Clearly, we need to do one day UCOB, one day Uwu, one day DSR.
Think faster.
No, we should do like UCOB, UCOB, Uwu, and T, and see which one we get first.
Oh,
I mean, at that point, why
It's
not just
gonna
do
be
one ultimate every day, 5 days of the week?
I mean, it's probably gonna be Uwu
6
and
even.
Yugob, because like, Uwu is the easiest, even if you have to reprog it. Then T, because it's still like kind of fresh in our memory, and then Yugob because it's so long ago.
If we are doing that as well, then my ultimate clorer there will be T, Fru, Uwu, DSR, UCOB. Just as fucked.
Yeah.
And top at some point, hopefully.
Yeah. If top ever happens, it's gonna be like at the end of the fucking expansion when there's nothing left to do. Like that, I'm not gonna try and watch top anywhere. What? I meant what I said. Okay, I'm willing to plan top, but it's gonna be at the end of the expansion when we have nothing left to do. Like
As I said, it will take a long time. I
it
think
will take so long.
clearing DSR before Savage has a chance, but even if we don't do it, we will be really close to the end.
I mean,
After Savage, we can easily finish it. With top, I kinda doubt it.
I mean, speaking of that subject, by the way, guys, I was planning to wait a little bit until like March to ask, but do think about like what you would want to do if we do not clear DSR before the new Savage comes out. Like, do you want to pause DSR entirely and go on to Savage, or do you want to like 50-50 it if you have the time? Just think about it for a little, and I'll ask in March if you guys have an opinion on it, and I'll try to adjust together with like Coco and Lucy to think of something if we want to do like both or just one, right? So just to keep a heads up on that. But yeah, let's go.
And you threatened to kill us, but I feel like if we try to do top between patch content, we're gonna die from having to figure that out anyways. I feel like it's a lose-lose situation.
I'll let you know that even as with the party who have done mostly top, we spent 2 weeks just to reprog until the phase 5. Even it was a reprog and it was horrible. And even for fresh prog, I think it took me like 2 or 3 months just to get to phase 5. That's the half point of the fight, just to know. It's not gonna be fast. I mean, if we get like 8 months between the major patches, then we will have the time, but yeah.
She just completely stopped listening after I said if we ever do top Crimson, it's fine. It's fine. You can explain to her when the time comes.
You know, in those cartoons where some character gets angry and the top of the head explodes off, and steam comes up their ears. Yeah.
I'm being held at gunpoint, guys. I'm blinking. Please help.
That sounds like a you problem.
No.
Ma'am, write it up. I will say it. If you ever make a top session, then I will join, but I am locking down Black Mage. I do not care. I need something. Okay, I want the Black Mage weapon out of everything, so I am locking that in.
Fair enough. We'll see. We'll see. It's still like far in the future. We have this one to focus on right now, and also Uwu, which is also going well. So I think we're
we do top.
If we do top. Oh fuck! I got it.
But to have stuns?
No. I just didn't target him for some reason.
There's so many things to hear as I dash towards the thing you're supposed to be tanking.
Yeah, sorry. My hands are shaking of anger. You can't DPS like this. Yeah.
Asa's
You
fucking
didn't have to
dead.
kill Asta for it, Enlia. What the hell?
What did Asa? I was gonna say, what did Asa do?
Asa
I'm
do?
pick his back what he did. So?
I got shot. What the heck? I missed. Guys,
Oh fuck.
I actually
Yeah,
missed. How
I
is that
can
even
see.
possible? Ah. Who has to interrupt this phase? Well, apparently me, but I failed. How could I miss? How could I do this? Elio doesn't have to interrupt it and then doesn't. Yeah, this will all be dead.
Oh my god.
East.
Elia's scary when she's angry.
Filthy rats! Be gone with you!
We have a problem.
Yes, we do. I am guessing you and Asa overlap with the puddles.
You died of
How did I die?
You died of anger, Enlia. You must control it. The dark side cannot consume you.
That depends on if Asa gap closed, because the AoE goes off slightly later.
Sometimes when I see Enlia like move her character, she is like definitely in the hazard on my screen, but she always survives. That's what surprises me every time. And when she looks safe, she clips someone, and I'm like, the fuck? Friendly fire. I need to watch my back.
That would imply that Endless position for you is currently friendly.
East.
What?
Crimson got a boo-boo.
I got round somehow. Good luck, I cannot die, so...
In.
Say you're not gonna do top. I value my life.
Melee. Range. Tanks.
I think after you, I'm the one who's willing to do top. But not because I really want to, like, I'm just want to do it out of spite.
I'm the same Crimson. Oh, sorry. See, didn't mean. I swear.
I mean, I was gonna die. I was gonna die fairly soon anyway, so.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. As long as we're 8. So, as long as you have 8 people to do top, you would even bring someone like Ball?
I think she. I think she wants people, not you know.
Tools?
Is coolness or spite? Are those the only options?
Sometimes sacrifices must. No, you don't mean that shit. Take it back. You take it back. Remember the reason why he got removed? It was because he was accusing you. That's why I removed his ass. Only if you take if we do top part. Fair trade. Fair. But don't ever say I don't have your back, Alia. Don't ever say that. Thank you. Guess we'll be doing top.
Oh, maybe.
Yellow.
I mean, if it's not an if, it can still be a when, right? I mean, there's Fru, there's gonna be another ultimate. Third on A.
Oh, don't tempt me, Coco. Ooh. I can't disappoint Enlia now.
I mean, you can. It's just not a good idea.
If I don't have any kneecaps, I can't cycle to work.
Oh no, I think
More time to do raiding.
I think the Shadowbringer story ultimate might be a lot more interesting than top. Maybe we should go there first.
I always said my predictability of what the next ultimate is going to be is probably something with the Garlean Empire.
Select a weapon.
At this point, my son will join the static being all grown up. Man, I hope I'm alive till then. Holy fuck. I would want to see that. How old would I probably be? Like 40, 50? Jeez.
Clock. Counter, 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 counter. DPS. Knockback.
But you see, Enlia, if you get 6 more children, you have full static and you don't need us anymore. So just keep going. You can do it.
I feel like that is probably the worst solution to the problem of I don't have anyone to play FF with.
No, she thinks it's a good idea. Just say it. Admit it. Admit it. It was a good idea. Say it. Love you for close? Oh. There's always ball. No. That's the only thing I do not accept. I'd rather ball a 6 point.
You know what? Fair.
I mean, isn't having ball in your party like having a baby anyway? Arrows on 3. Stack in, then out. In. Out. Stack in, then out. In. Out. Dodge. Some powers.
Try not to kill him too early. Okay, DPS so far.
Not
Okay,
even
you can
close.
thank the 3 of us that potted there. Holy.
Yeah, same. Holy.
I know you said not too early, but that was cutting it a little bit close.
I mean,
I asked not to kill too early. You guys did not kill
Hey.
too early, so I
hey, we
cannot
aim to
comprehend.
please. We aim to please.
Maybe I get a bit too greedy with preparing now.
Go. Go. Thanks. Melee. First baits.
This ends here. And now the final cut.
Melee. Ranged. Thanks. Oh, Font is dead.
Yeah, sorry.
No, guys, why are you walling? We just go again.
Ah yes, with all of our cooldowns all out of whack.
It's fine.
skill
We have a
issue.
checkpoint at phase 5 as well, don't worry.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. The death there.
Yeah.
Just you casual. You forgot the word fucking casuals in front of it. Well, is that
Adjust you casuals, says the one person that died.
Yeah. I mean, technically, Ball did the same thing. He also died, and it was his fault, and then he still blamed us.
I mean, all 7 of us were simultaneously wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yellow?
Thornton on C.
Counter? Support? Knockback? Arrows on 2. Stack. Out, then in. Out. In. Stack. out, then in. Out. In.
Watch out for the Gash Cuckoo.
Oh, Yelly! Oh.
Sorry about that.
Dodge.
Yeah, you take my tower.
Pot. Just everyone pot. Watch out, Andrew. Okay, damage is fine.
It was not your fault, by the way, Yelly. It was an unhappy accident. I could have died too.
Yeah. I was a lot off center and a turn and Kirsko went wrong, sorry.
Fine, focus. I think we're fine.
Go. Thanks. Melee. First base.
Rip. Yeah, got killed
Yeah,
way
I
too
mean,
much.
I died, so I can't actually damage any of the eyes. Like, I do 0 damage.
I think it healed also, it has 33%.
Yeah,
It's
I
way too
mean,
much.
it healed.
Yeah.
I couldn't damage it.
Yeah, I took the orb with the boy tether just so we could practice.
Oh.
We weren't going to make the it was either wipe then and there, or you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yellow.
Thornton on 2.
The joy of victory.
Clockwise. Support. Knockback. Arrows on 3. Stack. In, then out. In. Out. Stack. Out, then in. Out. In. Dodge.
I don't want to know how close that was. Holy shit.
You mean after arriving in your tower?
Yeah, nice save though.
Saw that too, and I was just waiting for the tower to go boom, but we're all good. We're alive.
300 IQ for pressing sprint there. Holy.
Go. Go. Thanks. Melee. First baits.
We almost had him there before he
Yeah.
went off. What? Just fall.
I love how just Yelly and Wretched didn't get jumped until the last two.
This ends here. And now the final cut.
Melee. Ranged. Tanks.
Now
That was
that
a
was
lot
a lot
less fun.
better.
It's almost as if I
Deleted.
saved a
Good
perfect
job,
balance for it.
guys. Good job.
I saved Mulcahy just for it at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled it
that-
that time too.
My reign begins. The power is mine.
I wasn't quite far enough in. Oops.
Do you have invuln, Nam?
Yep, I
Okay.
do. I'm
Then
just
it is
practicing,
all
guys.
yours.
I'm just practicing.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Galan?
Conga line! Conga line, Conga line. Do steps forward. Goes toward your relative position. Have fun.
I had stress. Yeah.
What could possibly have stressed you out in that pool?
Everything.
Yo, but
Progress?
this is the second time we've seen that.
Yes,
So,
and this time we had more than a tank alive.
so that's certainly something to practice for next week at least.
Also,
As
for,
well.
for that conga line, everyone, there is no prior. You just stand in a line. So if you can
I-
fit somewhere in the line, just stand there.
We probably should set a
should,
prio at some
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is, not to put too fine a point on it, the people in the middle have a harder job than the people on the
Yes.
outside.
And I'm thinking, not anything rudely meant, but maybe better for at least healers to be on the most outer edges. Right?
I mean,
Do
there's no.
Check how the dynamic goes, but yeah. Just you
I
can
don't
check
think there is
or
much
just
damage for healing.
practice.
And maybe some people who don't feel that comfortable with it.
Blue, just whoever is best at adjusting, they go to most middle.
I'll sacrifice myself.
Starting on C.
I was gonna say we could practice the top lineup for the intermission part. It has healers and tanks in the center and DPS on the
Careful.
side.
You're aggroing Enlia.
Well, if anything, he's more so indicating that he's willing to do it.
No,
He's
no,
practicing
no.
for it already.
Don't get her hopes up now. Too late. Oh. You take responsibility for this one, Crimson.
Alright.
Well, at least she's happy.
Counter. DPS. Knockback. Arrows on 1 and 2. Stack. In, then out. In. Out.
Oh, fuck. I completely blanked. Sorry.
Red.
Gordon on A.
Counter. DPS. Knockback. Arrows on 3. Stack. In. Then out. In. Out. Stack. Out. Then in. Out. In. Dodge. Go. Go. Thanks. Melee. First dives.
This ends here. And now the final cut.
Melee. Ranged. Tanks.
Cover doesn't even work on the cleaves or anything here, so sad. This guy's... Oh, it's the wrong guy. Fuck.
Oh, now I get everything? What?
Good luck now.
What?
Yeah, I apparently stood in my own twister despite being like a good 2 markers lengths away from it.
Have you heard about one mechanic? Have you heard about all the mechanics? I have now.
What is so nice? Always.
I have
1 sec.
absolutely no idea how I survived that.
Extra.
Sorry, my cat is slowly starting to get blind, so she calls for me when she can't find me.
Purple.
Starting on 4.
Hello, hi.
Cat butt.
I'm a little.
Counter. DPS. Knockback.
Sorry.
Arrows on 1 and 3. Stack. Out, then in. Out. In. Stack. Out, then in. Out. In. Dodge. Howard.
I'm being attacked by licks. And it tickles.
I mean, better that than bites, I guess.
True, but she's doing it to my hand, so...
Go. Go. Thanks. Melee. First bait.
This ends here. now the final curtain.
Melee. Ranged. Tanks.
Not
I'm
even
glad there
close.
isn't a number above Porcupine with how much health he has left.
Did he have more than
Yeah.
1 HP? But did you die though?
Yeah.
No.
He bowlighted, but he's a paladin.
I mean, he must be above level 50 to be here, so he should have hallowed ground.
He didn't do his job quest.
Huh?
Oh,
So
here
there
goes-
was a lot of no you with people on top of each other, so that when the twisters finally dropped, we had two people just not stepping out of them.
I just got instantly deaded by that cleave.
Probably because you got whacked by several of them because we had some dead people.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I'm getting rid
She's not giving up, guys. I'm still being very aggressively licked. Oh, whoa. Thank you. That's
How many
fine.
licks does it take to get into the center of a human?
Yeah, exactly. She finally went to the cushion.
Red?
Thornton on 2.
Oh.
You did that very politely, Rash.
Oh. I stepped in the poo-poo.
Here, Queen, take this.
Thank you. And me. Thank you, King. I appreciate it.
Clockwise? EPS? Knockback. Arrows on 3. Stack. In, then out. In. Out. Stack. Out, then in.
Yelly?
Out. In. Did Yelly go to soak the tower before the tower had even dropped?
Yeah.
Just a little bit too
Too
eager
fast.
there, Yelly. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Lost pool.
Yes.
I do believe that could be Ellie's ult.
Oh my god. What?
I mean, it might just be a coincidence, but they didn't say anything on voice, so I don't know.
Yeah, they weren't in the same room now, were they?
Yellow?
Starting on 4.
Okay. DPS? Knockback?
bit.
Arrows on free. Stack out, then in. Out. In. Stack out, then in. Out. In. Dodge. Powers.
Oh my god, guys, don't bully him. Jeez.
Okay, I'll stop.
I had some pretty ridiculous crit RNG there, I think.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Go. Go. Thanks. Melee. First bait.
This ends here. And now the final cut.
Melee. Ranged. Tanks. And horse fun to tend.
Well,
Hi Thordan. The wrong
Good
version of
ending.
you, but hello.
good ending, in my opinion. We let him die in the end. Yeah, I think my LB didn't clip on him. I think I was too soon.
I don't know. Like, I think if the LB was wrong, he would have died earlier.
Are you sure? I think I
I-
missed him. I think I did.
I don't know. Like,
I will check in the. Oh, that's it.
I mean, I was throwing heals his way, but I didn't. I don't know.
But yes, good prog. And for next Wednesday, practice Wrath of the Heavens and the Doom mechanic after it.
Yep.
Because we have seen it twice now, so we have to know. Have to practice.
He got the LB and then he lost
He
it.
did? Huh?
He lost it. It ran out. The same time that we lost it, he lost it.
Well,
Oh,
that's normal. I'm pretty sure.
That's
Yeah, that's how it
normal,
works.
Yeah, yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but he literally went from 47% to dead.
Well,
Good night, Jelly.
Good night.
Yeah.
but yeah. Practice for next Wednesday are those two mechanics. Please
Indeed.
learn them in the solo sim.
So I think just to mention, so it looks like this mantle fell off early on the Pure of Heart. So for the mitts that need to be on Pure of Heart, make sure you apply them pretty late because it does take a while for the cast to go out. So if you apply them too early, then they'll run out.
I heard you, Coco. I don't know if the rest did, but I heard you.
Yeah. Well, like we can cover it another time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yes.
No,
Good night,
yeah,
everyone.
I'm trying to addle about 2/3 of the way through the cast, but I think that's working right.
Yeah, so we had Adel Faint and Reprisal. We were missing Dismantle, which isn't much, but it's enough that he was kind of low anyway. I put Benefix his way and they didn't do anything. It was weird, but I don't know. I'll check a log or something and see. Good night.
Good night.
Right.
And that will do it for the stream too. Thank you very much everyone that has been watching. And until next time. Bye bye.